Hey there, viewers! What's your diet like? Do you feel like you're eating too many sweets? You don't need to stuff candy down your throat every minute to be getting your sugar fix for the day. That could come in so many other ways. Did you know that over 11% of the US population has diabetes? That's over 37 million people. An estimated 8 million people have it without being diagnosed. Let's talk today about some signs you're eating way too much sugar. Are you constantly gaining weight? Do you get easily irritated? Are you having digestive issues? Let's talk about all that and more. You're having digestive issues. One of the first signs you'll notice is your inability to properly digest food. When you start feeling those stomach cramps set in, you're gonna dread the act of eating. Digestive problems will also change your bathroom habits. The massive amount of sugar you're eating will cause things like diarrhea. You'll find yourself rushing to the toilet a lot quicker. Sugar is known to irritate your gut. It reduces the number of healthy bacteria through something known as leaky gut syndrome. This is when gaps form in the intestinal walls, allowing bacteria and toxins to leak into the bloodstream. While doctors usually don't diagnose a leaky gut, one of the symptoms to watch out for is cramping and bloating. Your stomach will feel like it's about to explode. If you've been experiencing these digestive issues, you should probably cut back on the sugar. You're getting brain fog. If every meal you're eating contains gross added sugar, your cognitive ability is going to be affected. You'll notice yourself unable to focus or remember details. This will result in a lot of those embarrassing moments where you'll be stuck trying to remember something you knew just yesterday. Let's talk for a second about hyperglycemia. This is when your blood glucose levels are too high. It happens when your body can't use insulin properly. While your brain needs glucose to run, too much of it can lead to inflammation, putting unwanted pressure on your brain. Studies have shown that people with type 2 diabetes are more likely to show symptoms of brain fog, all the more reason to cut back on the sweets. Are you constantly getting pimples? Finding a random pimple on your face is always annoying. Waking up to dozens is a horror show. This is another one of the signs that you're eating way too much sugar. Pimples mean something different depending on your age. When you're a teenager, it's only natural due to hormones. If you're getting acne as an older adult, it could be a sign that you're developing diabetes. Studies have shown that acne can be brought on by insulin resistance. If you're seeing those red dots pop up on your face, you may want to rethink your diet. These pimples are common around your mouth and chin. You're feeling joint pain. Have you been feeling tension in your joints lately? Just a restless pain that won't go away? While this naturally comes with age, it may also be your body giving you a warning. Joint pain can sometimes be brought on by a poor diet. Research shows that patients with rheumatoid arthritis often report that their symptoms get worse when they drink soda and candy. Too much sugar will spark inflammation in your joints, making it harder for you to move around. It will even hurt when you're not engaging in physical activity. You're not sleeping properly. Tossing and turning in the night can be brought on by a lot of things. In today's day and age, a little too much phone time is all you need to be kept up. But if you've been having trouble sleeping and you also happen to be eating too much sugar, the two of these are probably linked. If your blood sugar levels are through the roof, you're gonna have a hard time staying asleep. I mean, you may doze in and out, but maintaining slumber will feel impossible. A healthy sleep cycle depends on a healthy diet. Experts have found that people with insomnia are often eating way too much junk food. It gets especially bad if you're scarfing down a snack shortly before bed. Your sleep cycle is going to be a disaster. You're feeling way too tired throughout the day. Well, duh. I mean, if you're not sleeping properly, of course you're going to be tired. Well, it's not just a poor sleep cycle that contributes to this. If all you're eating are sugary snacks throughout the day, your body is eventually going to crash. Let's say you have fast food for lunch. Just think about all the sugar you've just consumed. A large Coke from McDonald's holds 80 grams alone. Your body is eventually going to become fatigued, making it harder for you to stay active. Eventually, you're going to be looking for any excuse to sit on your butt and do nothing. By the way, now would be a good time for me to mention how much sugar you should be having in a day. Adult women are suggested no more than 24 grams a day, with no more than 36 grams for adult men. So if you're consuming more than this within 24 hours, don't be surprised if you're feeling sleepy. Your teeth are suffering. You've been hearing this since you were a young kid. Too much sugar will make your teeth rot. This is one of those things that's absolutely true. Simply put, sugar will give you cavities. Added sugar sends the bacteria in your mouth into a frenzy. They love feeding on it. This is how they thrive. Over time, you'll begin feeling extreme pain in your teeth. It will get to the point where you'll want to see a dentist. From here, your dentist will probably spot a bunch of new cavities. This has happened due to all the bacteria multiplying. It will eventually lead to gum disease, which can put your general health at risk. What you want to do is switch up your diet and eat healthier foods that are low in sugar. These include things like vegetables and fruits containing natural sugar. Your work life is suffering. When you consume massive amounts of sugar, it's not just sleepiness that sets in. Even if you're able to keep yourself awake, you're going to feel gross and sluggish. People who eat nothing but sweets all day won't have the energy to complete their daily tasks. As a result, their performance at work will suffer. This is especially bad when your job requires physical labor. Jobs like construction often involve coffee and donuts, along with regular fast food outings. Workers scarf down burgers and immediately go back to work. While you may be able to work off the calories, your bloodstream is still going to experience an increase in sugar. This will leave you low on energy. Throw summer heat into the mix, and it's a recipe for disaster. If your job requires you to work physically, try and avoid eating garbage as much as you can. Also, it's good to make sure you're packing some fruits and vegetables along with a bottle of water. This will allow you to maintain enough energy to work. You have high blood pressure. Has your latest blood pressure test at the doctor left you horrified? It should! You've been eating too many sweets and it's beginning to hurt your heart. Like I said earlier, sugar can spark inflammation. When you're shoving nothing but burgers and fries down your throat, your blood pressure will shoot through the roof. This forces your heart to work twice as hard to pump blood. This is known as hypertension. The more sugar and fat you consume, the greater your risk of having a heart attack or stroke. The worst thing you can do after being diagnosed with hypertension is continue consuming added sugar. This will carry you further down that path of heart disease. A study from years back showed that sugary drinks are enough to increase symptoms of hypertension. You're gaining weight. Like acne, this is a sign of sugar overload you can see just by looking in the mirror. If you're noticeably heavier, it may be time to cut back on the sugar. Adult males need between 2,000 and 3,000 calories every day. As for adult females, they need between 1,600 and 2,400 a day. If those calories don't include any nutrients like fiber, protein, or healthy fats, the sugar will be all you're getting. There's nothing filling your stomach and stopping you from eating. This leaves you craving more food throughout the day. As a result, you're going to begin seeing a massive difference the next time you step onto the scale. Outside of just cutting back on sweets, you need to start exercising. The constant activity will get your heart rate up, allowing you to lose some of those extra pounds. If you maintain a healthy eating regimen along with steady workouts, you'll begin seeing your weight get back to normal. You're constantly in a mood. Are your friends commenting on your sudden change in attitude? Do you find yourself getting annoyed a lot quicker these days? Well, this is pretty common with high sugar consumption. Too much sugar can mess with your head and cause mood swings. It's not just irritability you need to take note of. You could also sink into a deep depression. Studies have shown that high sugar intake is directly linked to depression symptoms. If the people in your life are constantly mentioning how much your personality has changed, something is definitely wrong. You're going to want to make some changes to your lifestyle, one being less sugar in your diet. You don't want people to start pushing you away because you're such a downer. Your diet is so important to your health. You need to stay away from sugar as much as you can. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more sugar-related videos, shall we? Here's what you need to know. Check out 16 signs your blood sugar is high and 8 diabetes symptoms. Or how about 11 signs of low blood sugar? Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn how to make yourself healthier. Are you feeling any of these high sugar symptoms? Let us know in the comments below.